are fired up. So Mason City's coming in here, and they've been strong in their second tilt with all the teams they've played this season. So what we're looking to do is come out here and put the kibosh to that. Make them feel like it's yesterday all over again.
Yeah, if you said yesterday, day 2 was the day that Mason City got Kansas City. Is that right?
Yes.
Maybe you just said that now.
After they got beat 9-1, I think it was the first day.
9-1, 7-1, something like that. But yeah, so look for some fireworks today.
The Metros are getting ready to put their helmets back on here. Take control of this ice, and we'll have a center ice face-off here after they get rallied up here down around the goaltender. Lachlan Jackson is in the house. They just announced the referees for today's game, so can't play a game without the referees. Thanks for showing up, guys. A couple of linesmen from Sioux City here, and a referee from where? Did you hear? Rice?
Yeah, I did not hear. I thought I heard Sioux City on all 3, but
could be.
Not sure.
So Sioux City is going to bring out the young guns to start this one, giving them a shot at the face-off to start the game, as they've had a heck of a opportunity in the last 3 games. This young line of Barker and Lynch has just torn it up. There's Barker on the draw, going straight forward after Hesse pushes it up. They turn on the side there. Comes through neutral ice here where Burge is trying to capitalize and cutting his guy off. Hesse comes to help out. Colton Kane pivots behind the net with this one. He takes it up the right side. It's Kane with a head of steam here. He cuts outside. He's got Lynch for the drop pass. He circles down far corner, takes it behind the net and takes a hit. Now remember, he's playing defense today, so someone comes back and they scoot back in. Hesse helps play D there for a moment as he goes in. A lot of teams are switching to that where they let the D rush up and the forwards cover momentarily. Mason City's going to dump that one in. An easy glove save for Lachlan Jackson. He puts it in the corner so they play on. Omby gets this one on the wall, and Omby chops it to the middle where he picks up Chase Mann, who just can't handle it. It's offside, no call on the play. Happened a little too fast for the ref to get his whistle down, so he let it go. Chipped up along the glass here, up the side, and then back in offsides. Mason City will tag up. They regroup. Kane with the puck. He's going to reverse it to this side to Ethan Burge. Burge has it, drops it back to Kane behind the net. He sidesteps one attacker and leaves it again. They just handled the puck so well back there, they made the attackers all stop. And now it's Kane with the puck. He slides one over for a one-timer. Oh, missing the net is Chase Mann.
What an opportunity there missed for Sioux City, but boy.
He was set up.
I like the speed of this team this morning.
Barner's going to take this one, fakes outside, cuts back to the middle, curls, drops one off the boards here to Omby. Omby on the overlap with Chase Mann. He gets it poked away. And Barner's going to come back and break that play up, take the puck. He curls and drops it off to Anderson. Anderson's handcuffed, and it slides around. Woodbury's going to take this one and move it further. They play along by the blue line and then dump it in. Anderson with the rim around. Nobody's home over there, so Mason City's able to get it deep once more. Chipped out by Burge, and he's looking for a change. Looks like we're going to have a shift. George Johnson on defense. We haven't seen that. So George has been stepping up his game lately, and he's elevated himself into a position at defense for the Sioux City Metro's varsity. Down in the corner, Mason City rims it around, looking for help on the right D. Broken up by Woodbury and then moved along further by Anderson. Woodbury is able to tap it across the blue line, forcing Mason City to reset. Mason City hits the cutting centerman there, but unable to control it as Soma breaks that play up. Soma just a freshman here. He's getting some varsity time. That's huge for the maturity of this team moving forward. Played in front there by Soma. That's a little dangerous play. You might want to rethink that one next time, but I'm sure he's full of nerves right now.
Rookie mistakes.
Yep. Soma taps that one along to Barker. But broken up by the defense and then moved down to Lynch. Lynch takes a hit from behind but gets it deep across the blue line here as there's been a lot of pressure on this line by the Mason City Mohawks early in the first. 13:28 on the clock and counting. And no score yet. 0-0s. Taking some lumps there. On the blue line is Max Barker, and Howell comes away with it. Howell drops one off to the side and then tries a center lane drive there, and he's shadowed by Hesse. That's a great defensive play by Hesse to shadow Howell as he's one of their top players.
Wow, that was a quick 4 minutes of hockey. No whistles within that first 4 minutes, I don't think, after the puck drop.
Just that one that could have been offsides there and wasn't. Jackson had a couple shots towards him. They didn't register. They were flip-ins. And so shots on goal are 0-0 here. Scores 0-0. 13 minutes on the clock. It's Omby out there in the corner grinding. Burge is able to keep that one alive. Then Barner picks it up. Barner with a backhand cross ice. Hits a toe of the Mason City skater, and he regroups with it. Kai Barner on the turn. Gives it off the wall here to Ethan Burge. Ethan Burge going down to attack. And that one's sent back where Colton Kane picks it up. Kane throws it far side. Only one home there is a Mason City Mohawk. He taps it around Omby. Goes deep, but cut off by Chase Mann. Good defensive play by Mann, hustling back. That one put on through. And it's Barner with the puck. Barner with a big rip. Ooh, hits the glove and falls down in front there, and they clear it to the side. Mason City trying the breakout play here. They're able to pick one up. Then driven off the play by Chase Mann. And a shot off a stick goes into the stands. We'll have a break-in play at 12:09.
Well, that was a big rip by Barner there. The goaltender went to glove it, didn't get it. And as soon as that thing went to the corner, he kind of looked at his glove like, what happened there?
Are you working? Are you working for me?
Yeah.
Sioux City with a face-off. I'm not sure. Is that Soma in the circle?
Soma's taking the draw there.
I saw the 6, but I knew Toft wasn't playing today, so that's Soma taking the position of Toft. Landon took a little toe trip yesterday, a friendly fire, and he's recovering from that today.
So close. Good opportunity there for Johnson to Soma. Johnson was the first one in, puts a little backhand pass right in front of the net for Soma, which would have been a huge first goal of this game.
Boy, if we could get that kid on the board, that would fire the team up.
Oh,
getting the young gun going.
Fire him up and everything else. Unbelievable.
11:53 on the clock. Shots are 2-0 Sioux City. No score in the game. Mason City comes below the goal line, passes up to the winger on the wall. He chucks it to the middle. They play at center with it. And then picked up the loose puck is Max Barker. He fights through traffic and gets a shot towards the net. That one's stick saved over to the corner. Lynch leaves one off on the sidewall there. Barker comes in and puts a hit on a guy. Can't control the play. Then all the way back to Drake Anderson. He's playing center field out there in neutral ice. He's able to put that one back deep. Mason City going D to D a couple times with it, trying to rim it deep. Well, Sioux City's just covering the lanes on the breakout, and they're able to knock that one free from being a tape-to-tape pass. So we'll have a face-off here as Lachlan covers that icing play all the way down. And he's going to have a face-off to his left side where we'll bring out Kane and Burge on defense. Is that Hesse to take the draw. Hesse shoots it forward, trying to shoot that one out of the zone off the face-off. And the shot by Blaha from Mason City finds its way all the way to Lachlan Jackson for a save.
Yeah, some changing up in the lines today. Hesse playing center. He was elated yesterday when he got to play center.
Was he?
Oh, he said he was so happy to be playing center that even Coach Lynch looked at him and said, "Why do you keep smiling?" He goes, "I'm just really happy."
I love it.
He goes, I had more fun and everything else. So yeah, we'll see what he can do with his time today.
Well, there's Hesse skating away with it, and he shall deliver. He gets it out of the zone and up across center ice there. Mason City will take over on this. A couple passes by them. So they're trying to exit their zone. Nifty little play there by Howell to tap it around Hesse and get it moving up ice here. You got Howell loose in front. You want to get a body on that kid. This is where you don't want to play the puck. Everyone turns away from Howell, and that's a dangerous situation there. Their leading scorer, he's no stranger to putting pucks in the net. And the shot by Blaha, blocker to side, and tapped into the corner. Chase Mann picks it up. He gets around one forechecker and gets it out to Lynch. So it's Mann and Lynch in a 2-on-1 isolation, and a good defensive play there by Mason City to stop them from getting a shot off. Into Barner. Barner taps it along, hits a skate. And Mason City's able to get that one out. Kane's going to regroup with it. Taps it along to Burge, and across the blue line it goes. Chase Mann with it. Offside momentarily, then Burge collects it and dumps it all the way in. Deep into the left corner there, Omby going to work. He taps the skate and gets it knocked off the stick for a second there. Looking for some help. Mason City's able to chip it out of the zone. No icing. It's not going to make it all the way down. Anderson rips one up and off the wall. And he's got Omby in stride if he can catch up to it. Omby taps it around the defender, looking to pass that one right out front. And a bomb by George Johnson caught as that one was up and high over the net, but they're going to call that one a shot on goal. So Johnson coming up big with the ripper.
Yeah, it was a good shot. Puck popped out. Perfect time to take a one-timer.
Didn't stop the puck and settle it down and wait for it. He just ripped it. Played along further. Carter Johnson throws one off the pad of the goaltender. And away comes Mason City off the rebound. There's Howell with the puck. He's doing the pad play where he passes it off of the pad of the goalie to his far side guy for the tip in, and just a little too hard for him. So they battle along further, and they're going to want to change the lines up at this point. You don't want to get Howell out there against your second and third line as a general rule. He's one of the most elite players in the league there. Solid hockey sense, even without the puck. That's what you do. You play most of your game without the puck, so that's where you want to focus all your energy. You might have the puck for 10 or 15 seconds the entire game. Mason City getting them scrambling in front. And a good save there by Jackson as he's able to poke it out to Barker so he can exit the zone. Barker takes 2 or 3 hits from Howell all the way down. But Kane takes it. Kane's got a lane. He turns on the Jets. He's coming up. He gets knocked down from behind but throws one at the goalie, and there's a glove save. Lynch takes a little shove from behind in front there.
Well, first of all, that net was off. I'm surprised they didn't whistle it before we had collisions there.
It was?
Yeah, it got bumped off.
Okay.
On that, our right side, his left side.
I see it there.
It wasn't by a ton, but it was.
Yeah, Axelum's not going to fix it. The goalie fixed it, didn't he?
I saw that pop off, and I was expecting a whistle coming, but did not hear anything.
Yep.
Because I was expecting that goal to go in, and then they were going to wave it, but we play on.
Face-off won by Chase Mann. Back with a shot from Anderson. And Mason City picks it up far corner and chips it out. In across the Sioux City goal line here. Anderson plays it back. Nobody home there except Mason City. And they throw into the net. Dangerous play there. 4 Sioux City guys collapse in the house and stop the play from happening. But they're unable to get this one out of the zone so far. The defense are just chipping pucks all the way back to the Mason City defense instead of making short little passes to their teammates. It's generally how it occurs when you have a struggle and you can't get it out of your own zone. You start chipping everything, and if you don't do it high and hard enough, they just catch them and put them down and shoot them back in.
All right. Well, I think it's safe to say that Mason City came to play this morning, Brett.
Yeah,
they're playing a lot stronger and a lot smarter than yesterday.
They started off sluggish the first 5 minutes yesterday, but they did come alive momentarily throughout that game. Ownby with this one. Leaves it for Barner. Barner collapses and shoots, hits the crossbar and up into the netting. He had that labeled top corner.
Very, very close. That corner was open yesterday. I think that's probably why he picked that corner, huh?
That's a good corner to shoot at. We've seen Anderson score in that same corner a couple times as well there.
That was one heck of a shot that Anderson had yesterday.
And face off by Sioux City. They win it back to Burge. Burge chips it along, looking for Lynch in the corner. It goes past him down to Barker, and then Hesse moves it. Hesse with the drop play. Over to Lynch. They battle further along the wall. Everything's hidden down there in the corner. And out comes Hesse. He skates away, wins that battle, gets it back to the defense, but it's chipped over the boards by the captain, number 14, or 34.
Must be a couple brothers. I've seen 2 cranes, that 34 and that 18.
Face off by Sioux City 1 with a shot on goal by Lynch there, stick to side. Mason City will play it from the D to the winger. Caught by Burge, put back in on the backhand, and Burge is going to attack. He's going to be the F1, forecheck 1, and he gets in there early. Now there's nobody on defense. We're looking at a 3-on-1 developing if nobody gets back. Kane's able to cut the guy off there. Terrific defensive play by Colton Kane as he lifts the stick, bodies the guy, and gets the puck out of the zone. Just absolute brick wall there. Mason City not getting around that. Play's coming out to Ownby. He taps it back to Burge. Off the bank play. Over to Kane. Kane on the defensive side there. He's going to fake the pass up to Ownby and skates it left side. Takes a slash. Goes around 1. Goes around 2. He's got Barner in the middle. Goes for the backhand. It's a little late and poked aside by the goaltender. Picked up in front there. Hitting bodies. Man with one that hits bodies as well. Nothing making it through to the net. Play back to Barner on the point. He sidesteps one, changes angle, and shoots. That one hits a pad. He catches that puck, keeps it alive down in front there. Plays out to Chase Mann. Mann rips one just high over the netting. Oh, my goodness. Sioux City's on a roll here. Picked up by Mann. He's got Barner and Ownby on the right side. Nobody on the left side there. George Johnson's going to pinch from D just to keep this one alive. Looks like this line's a little bit out of gas. They don't want to overcommit here. Mann with it to Ownby in front. Ownby shoots one wide. George Johnson with the puck on the boards. Taps one deep down into the corner. Barner going for a line change halfway through here. Mason City's able to chip it out, but Max Barker's back there fresh off the line change to play that one, and then Anderson takes it from him. Anderson, stretch play to Ownby. Ownby tips it. No icing on the play. It's on net and covered by the goalie. How long was that?
That was, I don't know, it had to be 3 minutes, I bet. 2 minutes.
Holy
that was
cow.
a lot of time sustained down in the zone. Some good opportunities for Sioux City controlling the puck, controlling that zone for the time being, and not really good shots on net. Except, I thought that went in.
Barker in front almost has one.
I thought that went in and back out.
The only time we stopped for a face-off there was when pucks hit the crossbar and went out of play. And the other puck went out of play on the bench. There we go. That's a good play there to the middle there. Hesse's just chips that one along around the body, plays it to space, and he's trying to let Barker pick it up. They battle further, and it's Anderson over to George Johnson. George Johnson up the middle.
Great pass by George there through the neutral zone.
Lynch couldn't quite corral that one as he was facing backwards on the play there. Barker will rip this one in. He rims it all the way around there. It's like Hesse's going to be the first forechecker there, and he breaks up the play. Mason City just taps one, keeps it alive to Burge. Burge fires to the midsection of the goaltender, and that's held on to. Is this the same goalie from yesterday?
Yeah, I heard him say Ratcliffe this morning, Walker Ratcliffe,
So Radcliffe mining the net for Mason City.
Definitely a different feel this morning, Brad. I'll say that. It seems way more even today than it did yesterday.
Played along by Ownby with a shot and covered up by Radcliffe.
I think it's just we gotta break that seal.
Well, it's obvious. We talk about shots on goal equaling goals, and we have 16 shots on goal. Those are on the scoreboard, but we have not registered 16 shots, the quality scoring there. Some of them were off the mark and counted, so we'll keep an eye on that total. Sioux City should be scoring a couple goals here shortly.
Offsides?
The referee was inside the zone, so he had a different vantage point for that call.
Huh. Must have been on Barner when he put that puck back in. I could have swore he was on the other side of that blue line.
It looked like it from here as well, but if the puck stands up sometimes.
And again, we can't see the puck from here, so.
Shot on net there by Ownby. Corralled on the overlap by Chase Mann. Mann's able to put some pressure on his guy, but away comes Mason City with it momentarily. Burge throws a shoulder check into his guy, and he's going to get a head contact probably for that call. Elbow, they're saying. I didn't see an elbow from my point of view, but
well,
I did see him hit a guy without the puck.
I assume that when he went to swipe that puck, that maybe the elbow came up and caught the Mohawk player in the face mask. Maybe, I don't know.
Well, regardless, it was a penalty because the puck would already almost cross the goal line at that point when he hit the player, so it was on its way down south.
And it's a good thing it was an elbow and not a head contact, because that comes with a 10-minute misconduct too.
So Sioux City's going shorthanded here. Mason City's first power play of the day. They're sorting out the clock. They've got it on the board. Number 14, Ethan Burge in the box for 2 minutes. 3:13 left in the period here. Scores knotted at 0. And Mason City with their first power play. Now, you're going to want to look for this backdoor play. They're going to play that guy below the goal line, and then he's going to slide out, and he slides back door. And if they don't pick that up,
well, I think
they're going to be in trouble.
2 of their 4 goals, it might have been 3 of their 4 goals were those backdoor plays, and they were on power plays. So, yeah, if we can cut that backdoor play off, Brett, that's going to be huge for this penalty kill for Sioux City.
Absolutely. So if you're watching at home, you'll watch a player from Mason City go in front to screen the goalie, and you'll watch another one come back door. And sometimes he'll be below the goal line, behind the net, and then he'll slide out back door.
Yeah, right there they were trying to play that tip in. It wasn't so much as a backdoor play, but looking for the tip in front of the net.
.131 left in the penalty to Burge. 2:49 left in the first period here. Mason City power play. They lose the draw. Hesse wins, or Chase Mann wins that one back to the corner. Sioux City trying to pin it along the wall there. Hesse chops at it and gets it up to Kane. It's Colton Kane with a head of steam up the left side. Kane cuts middle and a pass to Chase Mann as he was hooked. So they're going to give a penalty to the guy who hooked
Well, and they're probably going to give one to Chase Mann for throwing the stick up in the stands. We'll see.
I don't think they know who did it. So Mann took that kid's stick and just gave him a stick check, and he let go up into the stands.
They're going to give it to him, and you know what? They should. They should. You draw a penalty, keep your damn cool, so we can have another power play. But now it's going to be still the 4-on.
Yep.
4-on-4.
Mann was about as cool as a forest fire on that one.
Yeah, and I understand. There's frustrations can get the best of you when you're out there. But man, if you draw a penalty, that's huge.
Well, sometimes what these kids don't realize is they do those little things away from the referee, because the referee was pointing at the guy and taking him to the box and skating that way with his head turned, and that's when Mann flipped that kid's stick up and out. And the linesmen are able to make that call as well. So the linesmen converged, and Holzrichter let him know that, hey, that was an infraction by 92.
It's not right.
3 sets of eyeballs on that one. They got the call right, so Mann's going to sit over there with his friendly neighborhood Burge as they parlay their penalties into a elongated rest. 5-on-4, as those are considered coincidental, so they won't even put those up on the board. So with about 27 seconds left in the period, Mason City will able to be out, and Chase will be able to come out. 1 minute left on the power play here. Ooh, Barner shakes that one up along the wall there. They're looking back door, and they tip one in front, but right to the midsection of Laughlin.
Well, he tracked that well, Brett. He was eyeing that the whole way, and then, you know, those redirects got to be the hardest for a goalie to read.
Laxton Jackson, the rookie goaltender, started off slow last weekend in Lincoln, and he's gaining steam as we speak. Play to the left side here. Back to the point there, and it's stolen by Barner. Barner picks that one up, taps it around Howells to space, looking for room up the right side. Barner still has the puck, fighting Howell for it. Howell kicks it along out of his reach now. And it's Howell skating right side across the blue line. Everybody's onside, 30 seconds left in the power play. Back to the corner there. Ownby backhands one, and that one's going to make it all the way to the defense of Mason City. And down low in front, Barner's able to tap that play and break it up there, right in the middle. Play by Mason City down below the goal line. Stolen by Sioux City's defense there. That's Cade Hesse, but Hesse doesn't have enough gas to get it out of the zone. Sioux City's full strength. They're going to need some help from Burge here on defense. And a save by Jackson as that was going a foot wide. They're going to put that on the clock, though, for their 12th shot on goal. They're nowhere near that. They're about 7 shots on goal. Sioux City with about 12 or 13, actually. So if a shot is going wide and the goalie's not in the net, it's not considered a shot on goal.
Has to be between the pipes, right?
Has to be able to go in. So anything that hits the post is not a shot on goal as well. It has to be able to go in if the goalie's missing. Play to George Johnson. Johnson shoots one wide right, looking for the play from Barker down in the corner. Johnson, a rare shift at forward there, so changing a few things up here. Anderson chucks that one in deep off the helmet of number 18. Lynch is going to come pin that one. 42 seconds left on the clock and counting in the first period here. They play it behind the net. It's Mason City. They get poke checked by Lynch. Lynch takes one out front, and from 3 inches across the goal line, he tries for the upstairs play, and that one's stymied by the goalie. So we'll have 30 seconds left. And
no call on there after the whistle.
Well, generally you get 1 or 2 pushes to push people away from your goaltender right after the whistle.
But when you lay a guy out, I think that's typically when they call. Look at a wholesale change. They're getting all five new fresh skaters out there for
30 seconds. Yep. That definitely. City. Are you saying that should have been a call?
I think the last one could have been a rough. It was well after the whistle, after the 2-3 shoves that you were talking about.
Yep.
But
Barker gets up.
We play on.
And Barker does not retaliate or say a word. He just gets up, gets to the face-off circle, So 5-on-5 action, 20 seconds. Pass over to Anderson. Anderson chucks one towards the net, looking for the redirect. Up into the stands as the goalie gets a stick on that one and flips it up with the fiberglass Warrior stick that he's using today.
This line definitely getting some opportunities here late in this period, Brett. Coaching staff for Sioux City's leaving them out there.
I thought Sioux City was going to pull their goalie for a second as Kane was coming out to take a forward position. But he took one of the forwards off, Max Barker, and Kane's going to be out there for the last 14 seconds. Coming over to get it is Anderson. Anderson chops one along. Hits the skate of the Mason City player and played along to Kane. Kane's got room on the side. He's got 4 seconds on the clock. He passes to the middle for Burge. You got 2 defensemen there trying to get that last shot of the period, and that'll do it. We're knotted at zeros. Boy, oh boy, Mason City came to play, but I think the puck possession 5-on-5 was about 60-40 Sioux City, but Mason City had some good power play time there where they were able to make some passing plays. So
this goes to show you probably why they beat Kansas City that second day. I don't know what their score was with Kansas City, but wow, they've definitely come to play this morning.
They did come to play, and that game with them in Kansas City was well back in the season. It was November 15th, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay, that's really early.
So
talking with one of their parents, that's pretty much how every game has went this year. Is the Saturday, the bus legs. It's always kind of a rough start, and then the second day is their better day. So I think we're seeing that exactly today. I am going to take a break.
We'll be back after the Zamboni. Well, we're back here in lovely Sioux City, Iowa. It's a balmy 29 degrees outside, 34 degrees inside. The heaters are not on. Oh, looks like they're on in one section for the parents. Maybe that's why they're all huddled over there.
It's not bad in here, though. Nothing like last week in Lincoln, Brett. Do you remember, was it last year in Lincoln? 2 years ago. That air blowing down that wall. You remember how cold it was that day?
So cold.
Not to mention it's a cold arena anyway, and then you throw a fan on top of it. Oh, that was a bad day.
Now I don't know if our device is offline or online, but it says offline, but I feel like we're still streaming. So
yeah, just watch that for about another 20 seconds. I guess we'll see if it's circling. Well, shout out to Megan Miller, Mohawk parent, watching the game back home. Yes, no problem.
So this might be just a glitch.
Yeah, maybe it is, and we've always thought it.
And we've always just messed with it when it's an internal glitch.
Because it's not circling over there.
So the Metros are taking the ice now. Well, 3 of them, 4 of them. Chase Mann comes out, and he must have stepped on some tape as he goes for a ride.
Oh. I saw him pull a piece, what appeared to be a piece of tape or something off of his skate. I don't know if somebody did that to him or if he just happened to
step on some tape in the locker room, and you're bound to fall there. So coaches are having a chuckle about it.
He's laughing.
He's red-faced. Whose birthday?
Chad Lynch's birthday.
Assistant coach Chad Lynch. Happy birthday. We just heard it over the loudspeaker.
I thought he said we were going to sing happy birthday. Did he not?
Old. How old is he?
Happy birthday. Well, he's old. That's all I know.
They won't tell us. He is a proud member of the National Guard here. And flies the tankers to refuel. So thank you for your service. Second period action here. Score 0-0. No penalties. Nobody in the box for either team. And we're off. Out. Pass by Burge. Misses on the connection with Barker, and it goes for an icing. They'll go all the way down to the other end there by the goaltender Lachlan Jackson, the youngster, starting for the Metros. 4th game in a row. Played behind the net. Colton Kane pivots with it, gets ahead of steam, taps it along to Omby, who was stationary, and that's why the breakout just stopped. Colton was going about 30 miles an hour at Colton, who was standing still. He passed him. So Chase Mann comes around 1, can't get around 2. It's down into the corner there. Barner breaks up the play for Mason City. Chase Mann comes in to stop the break out there as well. And they keep pucks alive along the wall. That one finally scoots out across the blue line. So Kane's going to sauce it over to Barner, who throws it in far corner, near corner for our left side there. Chase Mann has it. He sweeps around 1, but gets it caught in his skates, and it's going to be passed back to Burge. He flutter pucks one down to the goaltender, looking for a mishandle and a redirect by his teammates. Out to Kane. Kane with a big bomb. Look, he fakes it, gives it to Barner. Barner tries to Chase Mann, taps around 1, and then Kane with the bomb into the glove of the goaltender from Mason City. That'll create a line change for Sioux City and a face-off. 15:45 left in the second. And we are back online. Thank you, Burke. With your, is that a Jägermeister symbol for his name?
I have no idea.
Burke's at home drinking Jägermeister.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
So Burke Lake is looking to start a home inspection business soon. I don't know if I'm supposed to tell everybody, but
well, you just did. So.
Yeah, so he'll be advertising our program probably next season, and look for your home inspection needs from Burke Lake. Oh my goodness, off the wall, and that one goes in. That is the legendary Brendan Lynch with the backhand. He just skates gently off the wall. No one looks at him, and he puts the backhand through the wickets. 5-hole.
Very nice play by Brendan Lynch. It looked like it was just a nice little backhand. Went 5-hole.
The defenseman for Mason City was headed behind the net to pick up a pass from his partner, and that gave Lynch the clear lane to the net there. He made the most of it and put that one in. So 1-0 Sioux City. Congratulations to Lynch. He's been racking up the points lately. Played across the blue line as Chase Mann, forcing the tag up by Mason City. Mason City getting 2 forecheckers going in there, and they pass right around the 2 forecheckers out to the middle. Barner's got it. He pushes it to space down in the corner to get around. Little stop to protect the puck, and his skates there along the wall, and he plays it over to the defense on the right side. And it's a pass from Kane to the middle and a shot from Chase Mann. Mann still controls the puck. Tries to pass it to the defense and then recovers it. Down behind the net, it's Omby. Omby coming out with the backhand. And then in front, oh my goodness, loose puck in front. Barner almost got a whack at it. They're going to all have to back check now as Mason City's exiting the zone. Played up to Barner. Barner's got room. He shoots in stride. That one's blocked aside by the goaltender, and he goes for a line change. Sliding across to break up the play there is Cade Hesse. Hesse's going to go behind the net and swat at it. Hesse with a good body block there. Gains possession of that puck. Reverses field and then skates all the way back behind the net to find some space here. He's got a cross-ice play to Omby with the touch, but it's on the right side of the center line, so that'll be an icing play. Omby did touch it with the tip of his stick, but it was on the other side of center. So we'll bring it all the way back to the right of Lachlan Jackson. Pretty long stream there of just hockey.
Ooh.
Play in front. Oh my gosh, shot wide as the player from Mason City had all kinds of room downstairs.
Lachlan's on his game this morning, but that was a quick shot. I mean, that was one you don't normally expect, and he played it just perfectly.
Rimming it back to the defense is Hesse. They sidestep Max Barker and put it back into the corner. And then stolen away by Barker as he scoots up the right side wall there. Chips it around his guy. Goes for a little forecheck. He's going to pick up a cross check as he hits number 18 in the back because he can't get around him. So that was a little bit of frustration on Barker. Can't get around the defender, and so he cross checks him. Well, if you've ever played hockey, you know that feeling well. You feel like he's obstructing you and he's in your way, so you just want to push him out of your way because you want to skate fast and go get the puck back, and there's a guy just randomly standing in front of your way.
I'm sure it can be frustrating.
So Barker's in the box, and we'll have another penalty kill here for Sioux City. 13:03 on the clock right now, and Mason City bringing it up the side there. They were offsides as Howells tried the little stutter step stop, and his partner was taking it in left wing side. So 1-0 Sioux City. 12:57 left in the second period here. If you ever log in and you kind of don't know if it's first, second, or third, if the players' teams, there's going to be a penalty on knee-to-knee contact. So Chase Mann's going to circle the wagons here. They're going to pull the goaltender, Sioux City is, and get the extra skater out as a delayed penalty when the ref's hand's in the air. The opponents can't score because if they touch the puck, the whistle is instantly blown, so you can have your goalie vacate the net, and you can come down and try and score with an extra skater. Barner picks this one up. He's going to skate it all the way back up ice. He's coming all the way down here. He's going to give it back in the corner to Burge. They're going to try another rush. They have really good opportunities scoring off the rush. So they've isolated one. They've got around one guy. Sauce it to the right side. It's Kane going up the right side. I believe that's Colton Kane. He swings up. He's got a play out front. He's going to just hold on to that and turn in the corner, looking for a better opportunity. Once you lose possession, the whistle is blown dead on this play. Down in front, it's Barner to Kane, and they score! Barner to Kane for the goal. That was a terrific play by Sioux City, just heads up all the way around, keeping possession for a good 35 seconds there to score that goal.
Boy, I tell you what, Brett, that was unbelievable for Sioux City to continue. Are they screaming over here? That was unbelievable for them to continue skating through that, because we were on a penalty kill, so we wasted, 25, 30 seconds, 40 seconds
We
maybe?
wasted their whole power play.
Yeah, by not letting them touch the puck. Boy,
yeah.
I wish we could play like that all the time. Don't let them touch the puck.
Well,
unbelievable.
Well,
that was a long time.
You saw 2 times we had players who were trapped, and they were going to get the puck maybe knocked away. They skated it out of the zone. Omby did once, Barner did once, and they skated back out of the zone to regroup to create the rush again and more space. And boy, you're saying if they do some of that stuff 5-on-5, they might have a lot more success.
My goodness, yeah. I mean, it was that was 5-on-5.
That was a 5-on-5 goal. So what happens there is the referee has his arm in the air for the delayed call, and since Sioux City scored, there is no penalty. That wipes out the penalty to the player it was going to. Much like if they went on a power play and had scored. That penalty is negated, which I'm not sure why that penalty would be negated, since Sioux City was technically shorthanded.
Our penalty is not negated.
No, the penalty that was coming against Mason City, I don't think should have been negated.
Yeah, if we score, it's
because
negated.
we were shorthanded.
Oh, well, then I don't know.
And it's only negated if you're not shorthanded.
No, maybe that was a discussion.
That's probably what it was, and so that's what they gave them. But we're going to have to relook that rule up or talk to the refs about that after this period. See what we can find out for you. Played by Mason City, in across the line. They're going to chip it in. Now Sioux City's at full strength as Barner comes out, as takes the place of Barker, who exited the penalty box and went to the bench. Barner gets by 1, can't get by 2, and they swat it back in the corner to Cade Hesse. Hesse on the turn. Stretch pass from Hesse to nobody.
That was intended for Chase Mann, but just missed him.
Well, Mann was going so fast laterally that he would have had to lead him by 15 feet with that pass. So a rare occurrence of events here has led to a 2-goal lead by Sioux City, 2-0. Chase Mann wins that one, back to the corner there. Burge looking to steal it from Mason City. Burge in the corner battling. Burge comes away with it, takes a couple whacks, and then tries to get it to Barner on the side wall. It's in his shin pads. Mason City takes back over and chucks one towards the net. It's chuck a puck night as Chase Mann takes a hit up high. Shot by Mason City into the shin pads of Colton Kane, and he takes a stick to the head, the side of the head from number 3. And that's going to be another power play here for Sioux City unless they score again. Maybe they'll do the same thing. So they have the opportunity to keep possession and pull the goaltender. And Mason City's going to touch this one down in the corner. So Sioux City was able to get the 6th skater out on that, but unable to dig it out of the corner there. So Kane, with some good work, comes out hard of the zone and takes the slash to the helmet, causing the high sticking call on Mason City. They're going to sit for 2 minutes. If we had 10:06 left in the second, Sioux City power play coming at you. Mann wins it from Omby to Burge, back to Omby. Omby with the blind backhand pass to Kane. Kane on the half wall. Kane stick handling. He almost stick handled it out of his own wheelhouse there. And then taken by Burge. Burge has a lane to the net. He shoots up and high. That one's over. We're going to have a high sticking call if Sioux City touches it. Sioux City's not going to touch it. The thing you have to do on that is you have to force the opponent's stick into the puck.
Yeah, but that didn't happen, and they didn't call it. I'm kind of confused on that. We were the first ones to touch it.
It's because the other team decided not to play it. There were 2 Mason City sticks, and I heard the ref say play it, and he didn't.
Okay, gotcha.
They refuse to play it, so he's not blowing the high sticking call.
I mean, in theory, we could just sit here for 9 minutes and 23 seconds and just.
Well, in general rule is if they're within a stick distance, they usually give them a 3 count, and then they blow the whistle for Sioux City not touching it because it's on the onus of them to retouch. And then they blow the whistle and just take the puck all the way by the Sioux City net for the face-off.
Gotcha.
But the referee, for some reason, was like, all right, just play it. Maybe he was confused as who touched it last with the high stick. Barner's going to race down here and try and beat 44 to the puck, and he does. He backhands one to Burge up the wall. Ethan Burge with the play, turn into the middle, gives it to Omby on the wall. Omby's got Chase Mann up ahead. Mann with the puck. Sidesteps one, then puts the bulldozer on him. Drives him to the ice. Sioux City regains possession here. Back to the sidewall, it's Mann. Fake shot, goes around one. Then he gets it poke checked away. Barner coming in to force the pass away. They force the dump in, and Howells is going to race Omby down there to it. A lot of puck movement in front of the net there, but Mason City just lackadaisical on that as they had a chance to steal pucks there in front of the Sioux City net and didn't. Out to Carter Johnson, he's got a bomb, and he misses wide right. He's going to play the pivot man here on defense. Hesse's got it. Hesse walks the line, toe dragging, gives it to Anderson. Anderson is dangerous from there, and he misses everything on that one. But that's his spot, that right side. Hesse trying for the clapper, but the puck stands on edge. So Johnson throws one to the net, and that might be in.
It hit the post and came back underneath of him.
It hit the side of the net and the post
yes,
right there.
I heard post, and I was wondering where that puck was, and nobody was moving.
I was hoping it hit the goalie pad and went in.
Yeah, me too.
8:06 left in the period here. Period number 2 from Sioux City, Iowa. Thanks for joining us, everybody out there in YouTube land. Sioux City's been on a roll here for about 7 minutes. Scoring 2 goals. Putting heavy pressure on a power play. So the Woodbury line's going to come back out with Woodbury and Barker. And Barker sidesteps a guy and skates the puck right into the right-hand corner, looking for help out front to pass to. The timing's a little off between him and the forward, so Kane has it. Colton Kane with it on the wall, gives it back to the defense partner, and Hesse buries one upstairs. Colton Kane to Cade Hesse, and Hesse rips one.
Hesse with his first varsity goal.
Is that right?
He was telling me yesterday, he said, I've got a ton of assists this year, but I have not had a goal.
He has 10 assists on the year and no goals.
No goals.
The
wow.
Twisted wrister.
Great shot there. And just think, he thought he was probably going to get his first goal playing as a centerman, and he got it from the D position.
Hesse.
Wow, what a rip.
With the long-range missile.
What a rip.
His parents are going to have to buy him lunch today.
Yeah, I would say so.
Maybe even go out for something.
Drake Anderson playing up as a forward today.
3-0 Sioux City, and the stretch play comes from Kane up to Johnson, and they disconnect on that one. So 34 from Mason City brings it in. Drop passes, but nobody home for the drop pass. Sauced out of the zone by Anderson. Johnson hits Lynch on the overlap. It's Lynch down below the goal line. He's got help from Burge now. Burge picks one up. Burge toe drags around one guy. He's got a middle lane. He decides to go back to Anderson for the wrister. And there's a nice juicy rebound on the left side here. Cleared by Mason City all the way down for the icing.
Carter Johnson was out there talking with Josh Blaha, former teammates, summer hockey teams.
Some are good, some are bad.
Some are good, some are bad. Uh-oh, he's feeling it. He's feeling
Hesse.
it. Oh.
Hesse's getting greedy out there now. He smells blood. He got 1 goal, and George Johnson just took that wrister from Ethan Burge right in the upper body area.
And he just bailed.
He changed right away. Not feeling good about that one. Play off to the right side. Mason City controls this one. Number 11 down below the goal line. Backhand to the point. Mason City defense throws one wide right corner. Looking for help down there. Throw one cross crease with nobody home there. Fire one at the net. But coming away with it's Chase Mann. Mann sidesteps the first forechecker. Off to Woodbury. Woodbury's got a drop play to Mann. He decides to go behind the net. He puts it out front for Chase Mann, but all the way to Burge with the shot. And Burge has his shot redirected by Barker down low, but goes wide. Mason City's going to skate that one across the goal line and then around. They run into traffic, so they try the other angle. Coming out the left side's no easier there as Chase Mann's boxing it up. So Sioux City puts this one back in, and Barner's going to go forecheck and put the shoulder into his guy, creating a turnover there. And Chase Mann's got it, and then Barner down low taps one at the net. Barner still with the puck. He does the turnaround play looking for Chase Mann, but he finds Burge on the wall here.
Take them both.
And Mann.
I think you got to take them both in this situation. Little extras behind the net. Two kids getting frustrated.
Somebody there, and the player from Mason City's throwing an onslaught of verbiage at him.
It's that number 18, Crane, that we talked about yesterday.
Well, as Chase Mann turned to go back behind the net, you see Crane throw the fist into Chase Mann's face.
But I think that's the right call. You take them both and you start slowing some of this stuff.
Well, maybe you do. All I saw was on the replay was Chase Mann skated back towards behind the net after the check and then got a punch to the face.
But after that, then there was more from Mann, kind of a shove.
Well,
right in the
sit
face
those hotheads down. We want real hockey.
Take a little break here.
We don't need hands to the face. We need some hockey, some skating, some scoring, shooting, passing.
That's what we need, yeah, right here.
Out to, who's that, Kane? Kane with the puck, shot! Oh, he was going for the redirect down low from Lynch there. Just couldn't quite get that one to connect. Played up into the players' bench of Sioux City, and that will stay in the zone for the face-off. 5:13 left in the second. 3-0 Sioux City. On goals by Lynch, unassisted. And then Kane from Barner down low on the super long delayed penalty kill play. And then the twisted wrister by Hesse from out high. Just ripping one top shelf. 3-0 Sioux City. 5 minutes left on the clock now. We got 5-on-5 action as two guys are sitting in the box, one per team. Kane's getting manhandled. He gets out of that on the wall there and takes off towards the net, gets the puck, gathers it in, swings out looking for help with the sauce play there. Finds Lynch, and Lynch kicks it along to keep it alive. Puts one down in the corner to send Carter Johnson after it. And these three are doing a good job forechecking there in layers. The backhand errant play by Anderson allows them to escape the zone, though, and they get a shot right on Lachlan Jackson. Mason City with a second shot. Jackson steers it wide. Down into the corner. It's Blaha with the puck, controlling. He loses it down there to Lynch. Lynch taps it along, but it's out to Mason City with a shot on goal there. That one's on top of the net. Swatted at by Hesse, and that should be a hand pass, no call. They play along the boards there. A pass behind Lynch is going to slow him up, and he's going to take a hit into the wall here. That was a big hit that Lynch took. He's slow to get up.
That was a pretty good hit. I mean, I didn't see an elbow.
It was a perfect solid hit. Lynch put him in that position. He probably should have slowed up on the play. No, that guy was coming from his back door. What you want to do as a young hockey player is do a shoulder check. That means swing your head, both shoulders, to see who's coming beside you, behind you. Check your blind spot like a trucker before changing lanes.
Anderson going to the box?
Yes, he is.
Not sure what for there. Was it a trip?
The crowd is saying they're just going to get another shorty, so it's all just okay. Anderson must have had a little hook behind the play there is all I could see, but elbowing. They say he must have elbowed the guy on the flyby by the players bench over there. So Sioux City's shorthanded with 3:24 left in the period here. Is Anderson the sole penalty getter on that play? Ethan Burge in there forechecking, stretching his legs out a little bit today. running the length of the ice. Oh, and Omby gets jocked out. He can barely hold on to his stick after that one. Howells gets boxed out there down low by Cade Hesse, and that's a good job by Hesse because Howell, he's a shifty character.
Not really sure why Mason City didn't try to make a play there on the back door.
And there's an absolute bomb by Mason City's defense, stopped in front by Lachlan Jackson.
Yeah, they had that back door open, and he pulled that back behind the goal line.
Yep, so we have rule reference 409B. Since Team A, that was Sioux City, was shorthanded at the time of the goal was scored, delayed minor penalty against Team B is terminated. So there's the ruling on the field.
So it should have been
the icy field. So it was the correct call, is what Betsy's telling us. She's a connoisseur of all things literature, so.
Well, if anybody knows, it'll definitely be Betsy.
She's very good at reading and cutting and pasting as well from what I've seen here today, so that's great. Down behind the net. Oh my goodness! So that was an attempt at a Michigan by Tyler Omby as he scoops the puck behind the net. And he's ridden off there. I'm not sure why there's not an interference on that play, as Omby is ridden off. And then pitchfork to the ice right in front of his own player's bench there. Rimmed around. Kai Barner's got a jumping puck here. It jumps over his stick, so it's kept in the zone by Mason City. They got a man in front. Shot just wide. Over to the half wall. They poke it along. Barner steals this one. He's got a one-on-one against Howell. He's going to take it wide, then hold up, goes behind his back. I'm not sure what that move was. That was crazy stuff there. Just trying to drag it in between, but
I think that's called the Dipsy Doodle.
The Dipsy Doodle. Got too close to the boards there, ran out of room to do the spin move. So Sioux City's full strength now. They're going to call that no icing for some reason here.
I think it was right before the full strength.
Shot before the guy's feet touched the ice. Johnson on the flyby. Loses an edge there, and he's back up on the back check. As Mason City scoots around one and then two, and Carter Johnson takes it. Carter Johnson with a nice regroup overlap and takes it in front of his own net, but gets it across the blue line and out of the zone. Holy cow, Carter Johnson's been shot out of a cannon here for this first part of this shift here. He's going to throw a body on someone. Mason City skates across, and they're able to dump that one in deep. They've got 3 and 21, 43 and 21 going into the corner to forecheck. 43 on the wall, 31 going in to lay the hit on George Johnson. A shot towards the net, blocked by a Sioux City shin pad, and then it's scooped up by a stick and out. Another shin pad blocked by Carter Johnson and stolen by Cade Hesse. Hesse's got a 4-on-2 developing. If he can see it, he's got 4 Sioux City guys, and he buries it. Oh my God!
Oh my goodness!
Hesse with the look-away shot. He sells pass, and he scores.
You know, I'll give it to him.
All day,
that
Cade.
Was a great goal, but man, when you're coming in on a 4-on-2 like that, I'm really surprised he took the shot.
When you sell the pass that hard and get the goalie just looking for a half a second, you're able to bury that without him lifting his shoulder. Beautiful play by Cade Hesse.
Very, very good play.
That reminds me of the play from the World Juniors about 8 years ago when Jack Johnson did that same thing coming up the side. Selling pass and then shooting. 32 seconds left in the second period here. It is 4-0 Sioux City. Well, Barner's got that one down the middle. He backhands one to Omby, and Omby can't corral it in. Not enough glue on the stick there. Omby's going to take a slash. And they're going to send the Mason City player to the box with 16.1 seconds left in the second period.
This is where Sioux City's got to be smart. He drew a penalty. Now just all the trash talk, you just need to shut all that stuff off. We got a 4-0 lead. Don't give a reason to give Mason City back in this game.
Well, scoring a goal with these last 16 seconds would be...
That'd be huge.
Just an absolute killer. If they can get it out high, they got Barner in the slot. They got man in the slot. They miss on man. Barner has it on the turnaround with 9 seconds. He fires one. Shouldered aside by the goaltender and up into the back netting. He was going for that same high corner that Hesse hit. And Goalie got his shoulder up that time, so 6.9 seconds. We'll see if Sioux City can get another shot. Sioux City wins the draw off to the side. Pass back there to Burge, and Burge fires one. Oh, and hits the side of the webbing there just before the buzzer. 4-0 at the end of 2. The crowd has come alive here too. Lots of rooting and hollering, so. Good job, Sioux City, doing what you do. Pressure from all 3 lines. All 3 lines working hard on this Sunday morning.
Well, we start the 3rd period with power play, a pump and pack power play, so hopefully we can come out, put one in quick in the net, and give us just a little bit more insurance to start that 3rd period.
Minute 44 left on the power play for Sioux City, so they'll come out with a fresh sheet of ice. The one thing they've really got to be aware of on these, though, is where the ice isn't frozen yet and there's little puddles of water. If they get stuck in a one-on-one and try to shoot, and that puck gets stuck in water, that's when it tends to be the other team going in a breakaway on your goalie.
We want to run down some sponsors while we got some time here.
Run them down.
So for those at home that don't know, we sell sponsorship to businesses and you know, anybody that really wants to sponsor. And we have a book that we pass out at these games. So
It's our hockey program.
So if you come down, feel free to grab a book. But good sponsors like Bort Auto Body. Bort Auto Body, your collision repair specialist. Contact them. They're over in South Sioux, 745 West 21st Street in South Sioux. 402-494-5520. Other sponsors like People's Bank. They say where values matter. Contact us for all your personal and business banking and lending needs. 1901 Morningside Avenue, People's Bank, 276-5333.
That's the old Pinnacle Bank there on Morningside Avenue, right by the library. If
sure.
you know, they changed the name.
Varsity, formerly Condon Auto. I worked for Condon Auto, so I'm very familiar with that building. That was pretty much new when I was there. I moved from the old downtown to this spot they have there on Singing Hills. If you guys looking for a Honda or a Hyundai or even a used car, 274-6622 Varsity. Studio 11 Hair Salon. You guys need, I personally won't be calling them, but I have no hair. So if you have hair,
get a wax job or something.
I guess that might work.
You got a mustache, you can get that.
If you have hair and you need it cut, call Studio 11 there at 3089 Floyd Boulevard, 239-7171. Hedquist Eye Care. Stay focused at the Hedquist Eye Care, 274-3937, which spells eyes, E-Y-E-S.
Nice. Well, looking at that page, right next to it was the player page, and I just noticed the first one on there was number 1, George Sabanos. He did start the season, and then he ended up quitting. I'm not sure what the reasoning was or what's going on, if there was any issues, but George Sabanos, heck of an athlete, terrific family, and great goaltender. So
more than likely probably wants to concentrate on soccer. I'm just guessing.
He's an unbelievable soccer player, but
if
there's any way that George wants to come back,
come on back.
You are welcome. Arms are open here and at the ice rink, and man, they'd love to have you. I know there's a lot of goaltenders now, and it's a battle and all that, and battle for ice time. But boy, just to be a part of this and working hard out there every day is something.
All the player pages here. Some good-looking kids here in these photos. So let's get back to the ads here. Bainbridge Construction in Kingsley, Iowa. I don't have any information as far as an address or a phone number, but if you've, do you know who they are, Brett?
They do a bunch of road construction around town. I've seen them.
Well, thank you for the sponsorship. Lightform over there in South Sioux City.
Better way to build.
Better way to build. Insulated concrete forms. You guys looking to build a home, think about doing it in Lightform. 1950 West 29th Street over in South Sioux. 1-800-551-3313. Williams and Company Consulting Inc., Matthew Tenholzen. He is an information management services, excuse me. Microsoft certified. I think that is IT, maybe? I should know. It's one of our ads.
There you go.
But it's my wife's, not mine, so I don't know much about it.
Well, just call them up and find out. See what they got.
If you need some heavy metal repair, call Chris Hughes. Heavy equipment repair, welding, fabrication, engine, transmission, overhauls, component rebuilds. Chris Hughes, call him at 712-212-4537. Highway 9 Auto Sales, Mark Charlson. I don't know who got this ad, but I'd be willing to bet it was Alan Johnson, as he's bought several cars from those guys over there.
Terrific cars.
They typically have really good cars. He doesn't usually have a lot for sale, maybe 15, 20 cars, but what he has seems to be pretty nice. I've come across a lot of them when I've been searching for cars online. So check them out at usnine.com.
That's out by Ponca, isn't it?
Yeah, I believe it's on the way to between like the Willis turnoff and Ponca. I think it's in between there. I could be wrong, but check them out there. 59007 Highway 9. It is listed as Ponca, Nebraska. Call Matt Harder for all your Ziegler, your Cat Ziegler power systems. Matt Harder, former electrician. He is working now as working the rental sales at Ziegler Cat. If you guys are looking for any rentals for any projects coming up, give Matt Harder a call at 255-2279. John Spees, RBC Wealth Management. Give him a call over there at 200 Gold Circle, number 100. Suite 100, I assume that's what that means. 277-6168. John Spees. If you're looking for a home, Keller Williams. Brittany Ashton Staben. She's a realtor here in town. 712-577-2129. A good shot there. Henry Monk says, keep your edge, Avery Outdoor. That's a good picture of him there, huh?
Yeah, it's if you need a big sign, small sign, whatever you need for your signage needs, call Avery Outdoor. Probably not rummage sale signs, but
big and small, they do them all, right?
They might do rummage sale signs as well, but
Bank of Dixon County. I don't have any information about that, but Bank of Dixon County, thanks for sponsoring this year. Sandow Brothers Sign Company. I think that's what that says. Sandow. Roger and Roger.
Roger.
So if they're brothers and they have the same name, I guess I'm not really sure what's going on there. But 712-328-2340. A sign of distinction since 1985. So obviously they've been in business a while. Oh, they're in Council Bluffs.
They know exactly what they're doing.
I'm Roger. This is my other brother Roger. Is that one of them type of things?
Yep. Roger and Roger.
Boltman Tile and Granite. You guys need some tile or some kitchen countertops? Give Boltman Tile and Granite a call over there at 3313 Northbrook Drive in Sioux City, 274-2575. Old Chicago. Old Chicago there up on 5030 Sergeant Road up in the Lakeport Commons. Good place to eat. They got good food. They got good, not just pizza, but they've got good food there. Give them a shout, 224-0700. They do DoorDash, Grubhub, and Uber Eats if you do not want to go inside. Game Lair. We've got some gamers out there. They've moved. They're at 810 West 7th Street. Give them a call there at 266-3333. They buy, sell, trade video games and video systems.
They're the old Marshall's Liquor Building. Right behind the bank there on West 7th and Hamilton.
Is that 810? I wasn't sure if that was 810 or if it was one down from that one.
I saw it just yesterday. I was driving by there and I said, what the heck is Game Lair?
Well, there you go.
And now I know.
There you go. I see like GameStop was probably a competitor of theirs. They seen a going out of business sale, so I don't know if those things are starting to kind of slow down a little bit. Maybe companies like this are maybe doing a better job of those corporate places, but either way, if you need some gaming, check out the Game Layer there. Candace Husted, she's a White Hill insurance agent. You're looking for a house, call Candace at 898-844-44. And if you don't want to call White Hill, you can call Cardinal City Realty, Alma, Salcido maybe. Give her a call, 712-204-1489.
You want to do that Spanish stuff, you got to get up early and roll your tongue, get some. You got to really.
Amarillo.
You gotta really get it going.
I do. I can roll the tongue a little bit. I just don't know any Spanish. Donde el baño, por favor? Did you hear the?
You got it going there.
Pancho was my name in Spanish class back in the day. That was my Spanish name. Burger King, proud sponsor of the Sioux City Metros, serving hockey families and Whoppers at 5 convenient locations. Right now, I think they're running that special 2 Whoppers for $5. I don't think you can really beat it. It's a good deal.
Dangerous.
That is dangerous. I've got some hockey players at home that
Half a cow.
They live on that 2 for $5 special. Greatness awaits you, number 9. Love mom and dad. That's a good little picture. How?
About 4 years old.
Is that? I was gonna say, is that mites?
Tights.
Tights, maybe. Yeah, it looks like a house jersey. Yeah, so that's quite a while ago. Good shot there of Kai Barner. Mozak's Furniture, Mattress, Kitchens, and Floors. Let's go Metros. I don't have their phone number, but I think everybody knows where Mozak's Furniture is. They do a heck of a job with flooring and not just furniture, but
They
other
got
things
cabinets now too, I hear. So
yeah, furniture, mattresses, kitchens, and floors. You think Mozak's Furniture. Have they taken the furniture part of it off of there? Is it just Mozak's now? Because it looks like they do a lot more.
must be.
Jeff and Sarah Vadich over there at Select Fire and Safety. Suppression systems, fire extinguishers, safety products, fire alarm systems. If you guys need any business owners out there looking for somebody to come in and do the yearly inspections that is required on the fire extinguishers, give Jeff Vadich a call, 258-6800.
He's a former hockey player, Musketeer.
Yep. Mason Vadich, miss seeing those guys at the rink. So if you guys are listening, hello, and hope things are going well with Select Fire and on to 2021. Well, with that, Brett, I think I'll turn it back over to you for the start of this third period on the Pump and Pack power play.
Yeah, we're going to have minute 44 left in this power play when they hit the ice here. And it's going to be easy to pass the puck and easy to slide plays around. You just have to be fearful of those little wet spots that your puck doesn't get trapped there. You go to do a one-timer, you can pull a hammy if the puck doesn't make it all the way.
Yeah, we seen that last week in Lincoln, and definitely some ankle breakers. The puck stops and you.
Yeah. Well, if you look at it, Sioux City's going to be going to the right now, and there's a huge wet streak about 8 foot wide all the way from at a diagonal through that offensive zone there. So
if we just drag our feet a little bit and kind of just kill about 3 or 4 more minutes, that spot may freeze over. So especially on a power play, you're starting out with 144. You don't want it to be a sticky surface.
No, the puck's been off the ice, sitting on the wall there. They didn't put the puck into the ice bath again, so you've got a puck that's been warming up to air temperature. And you've got ice with a little bit of moisture on it here. That can create that little frosty edge on the bottom there and cause the puck to stick when you're trying to stick handle. So beware. Crazy things happen in the first couple minutes just because of irregularities in the surface and the puck. Metros are lined up, ready to go. They got their power play unit out there. They're going to have 5 guys on the ice and a goaltender, and Mason City will have 4 guys on the ice and a goaltender as their 5th guy is in the box. And we're about seconds away from puck drop here. Puck drop to Chase Mann, hits Barner in the skates, and Barner pushes it along, but it goes back to Burge. Burge to Kane. Kane taps it up the wall there. Kept alive by Burge again. As Mason City tries to dump one deep. Back behind the goal. Ethan Burge gives it to Kane. Kane swings, or that's Chase Mann. Mann swings through, drops it to Barner. Barner skates up the right side that was vacated, and Ownby just a little aggressive on the glide over the blue line early for the offsides, as that was a set play and they're all supposed to be standing there. So 10 push-ups for Ownby.
Didn't drag that foot, huh?
No, he didn't. Kane with the puck and a lot of speed. He's going to circle all the way around the net, trying to confuse the defense there. See if he can get him out of position and then go backside. He gets Barner with the puck. Barner opens up, and then he's going to shoot. Oh, and he gets poke-checked at the last second there. Gives it to Chase Mann. Ownby got the puck stuck on the back of the net, and they're going to say that's going to come outside the blue line.
Barner did a good job there of baiting that defenseman for Mason City into thinking he was going to pass. And he made that nice little stutter step there and really opened it up. I wish he would have taken that shot.
Well, he had that top corner shot there, but I think he was just looking to go backdoor for the easy tap in, and he got poke check there.
Well,
so they'll reset.
Five-hole is open. First two goals were definitely five-hole, so it's open, and maybe that's what he was thinking.
Chase Mann swings, 35 seconds left in the power play. Chase Mann in the zone, slides around. Ownby does a flyby on the crease. Barner and Ownby down low. Ownby slides up high to catch that one. Drops it to Mann. Mann shoots in front. Barner was looking for the rebound. He got stick checked. Burge comes in, gets stick checked, and they swing it all the way down. 15 seconds left on the power play. Colton Kane will pick this one up. He skates it up near side here. He's going to cut middle. Looking to open this one up. Long pass there. It's Brendan Lynch. Brendan Lynch has Barner on the side there. He's got Drake Anderson below the net. Anderson with the puck. Anderson is going to pass it along out front there, looking for Lynch, and that's covered by the goaltender. So they'll complete the line change here. 15:05 left in the first period. We're just getting underway. A minute 55 in here. 4-0 Sioux City. Mason City comes out with this one. Skating along with Cade Hesse on defense. Hesse's able to take the puck, get a little piece of the guy so Anderson can turn with it. Anderson with the play to Johnson. They don't connect. Back goes Hesse behind his own net. Hesse with a nice pivot move, escapes pressure, comes up far side corner, bounce pass off the wall to Lynch. Lynch is waiting for that one, gives it to Johnson. Johnson fires one. Far side, a little bit too high for the pad pass. It gets blockered into the corner there. Mason City takes over. They're going to chip one up to the rafters, and so we'll have a stoppage.
I guess they're saying George Chabanos may have had a football injury at the beginning of the season. That might still be holding him out. What somebody had posted. I'm not so sure. Colton Kane coming through the neutral zone with a lot of speed.
Kane with a drop pass. Nobody home there for that one. Play goes behind the net. Mason City goes D to D.
We got a penalty coming up on.
He said something to the referee on his way by. The referee didn't wait to raise his arm or anything. He just waited for the play to stop and then he's going to tell the coaches what's going on. There's going to be a power play for Mason City. 13:53 left in the third. Shots on the board are 40-16. Sioux City with the lead, so scoring 1 out of every 10 this game. But that's not even correct because actual shots on net versus towards net,
Probably
7 or 8 down on that list. So
probably closer to 30, I suppose.
So yeah, so it's closer to that 7-8 goal threshold we talked, or 7-8 shot threshold we talked about yesterday. Scoring a goal every 7 or 8 shots.
10 minutes major for what?
I didn't hear. Kane got a 10-minute major for something, but I don't think it's a major. It's just a 10-minute misconduct. That's offsides. Is good play by the defense there, pushing the forward from Sioux City over the line early. So that doesn't, it's a misconduct, so it doesn't leave the team shorthanded. So it's 5-on-5 action here. 13:28 left in the third. Chase Man takes the draw. Man wins it back. They chip it in deep. Barner going on the forecheck. He's going to cut off the right side. Ownby cuts off the left side, and it comes back to Burge. Burge with the play. Holds on to it. Still holding on to it. It's Burge with the puck. Passes to the middle to Barner on the backhand. He's got a guy on his shoulder and can't release it. We got a sword fight with Burge and 17. 17's trying to throw Dukes.
Yeah, I think
Burge is pushing him away.
I don't think Burge wanted anything to do with that. I think that guy was just trying to bait him into starting throwing some fists.
That guy was throwing and throwing, and Burge just kept pushing at him to get away from him. It's funny when those things happen, the parents in the stands all look towards each other like it was the parents who did something. The Mason City parents are looking at the Sioux City parents, and they're looking back.
I think he might be getting the boot for fighting, maybe. Throwing some fisticuffs.
Well, that young man actually threw some hands there for a second, so we'll see what happens. It's out of our hands. We know that much. 13 minutes left in the third period here.
Looks like they're both going to get it for
Burge is getting the escort to the locker room.
Fighting majors, I don't know.
Ethan Burge is gone.
I hope that's not the case, because that definitely was not a fight. He wasn't throwing fists. All he's doing is protecting himself as he was getting fists thrown at him. But I'm not an official, and they already did. God, these fans just need to quiet down. My goodness.
Hitting their sippy cups too hard. They didn't see the first kid get kicked.
He did get a boot. Jesus, what is wrong with these people? If you guys go back and watch yourself, I hope you listen, and I hope some of the mic picks up some of the things that you guys say, because it is absolute asinine at times.
Yeah,
okay?
It's silly, but sometimes it's better just to think it and not say it.
It just says a misconduct on Kane. I wasn't sure what.
Well, the loudspeaker said it a little bit.
I didn't hear misconduct. That's not what I heard. Did you?
I heard major. I heard the word major. And so they got it figured out. They got everything squared away. We haven't heard announcement yet. But the two guys who were...
If they put them down as fighting majors, that's going to be a game, I would imagine. So.
Having their little patty cake battle over there are both kicked out of the game. So no more patty cakes going on. And a shot towards the net from Hesse as he rips another wrister. It's silent but deadly. I like that wrister he's got. Barner turns with it. Off the boards, looking for Barker. They got 5-minute majors for fighting. Look at that sauce pass by Howell. What a great sauce pass. Cross ice, landed perfect. Here comes Hesse. He's going to rim one. Oh, and it hits that Zamboni door that's sticking out there, and that's always a good scoring opportunity for the opponent. Played along by Man up the wall. It hits his stick, and it's kept alive. Man's out front looking for the stretch play from Ownby, and they just can't connect.
Just a bit out of reach. Boy, that was a good play, too. You like seeing those stretch passes because, you know, you can't move nearly as fast as a passed puck. But when it doesn't connect.
It doesn't connect. It just doesn't connect, does it? 12 minutes left in the game here. Pass across by Mason City and a shot into the midsection of Lachlan Jackson. He'll hold on. for the draw.
I think that went right through the legs of Carter Johnson is what he was telling that defenseman.
Let's put a little breeze on him down there. Played along the boards. Hesse scoops it over to Anderson. Anderson scoops it to Barner. He flips it ahead to Johnson. Carter Johnson with the puck coming up right side. Leaves it for Lynch. Miscommunication, so Barner just dumps it far corner so everybody can tag up. Little tag up on the play. We are 5-on-5, remember. Played across. Barner's going to take his guy. And they drop pass. Holy cow, and that shot from Blaha is about 6 feet wide. Johnson out of the scrum there, takes the puck up ice, but loses it to Mason City. And he gives Blaha some trouble, and there's a turnover. Oh, and a wrestling match here as Lynch gets tossed to the ice. Plays down in front there. Barner flips this one up and out of the zone looking for a line change as that goes to Lynch. Oh, and Lynch just mishandled that on the toe of his stick. Here comes Howell up near side. Fakes around one. Going deep into the corner, looking for that deep angle shot towards net. Misses everything, and that one goes around. Chase man, Johnson, Ownby.
Nice.
They battle for it and get it out.
A nice sauce pass there by Ownby right to the neutral zone over the top of a stick and right on tape to Max Barker.
Play further with it down in the corner. George Johnson pinches and keeps that one alive. And Barner's playing defense, so he's going to go D to D to Johnson on that one. Barker takes a little rub out there, and the puck scoots down below the goal line. Mason City setting it up. They rim one around to Howell. Or no. Yep, that's Howell on this side. And he manhandles Barker. He's going to go to the box. I'm not sure if they're taking both of them.
I think they're taking both.
Well,
as an official, this is how you take control of a game, right here.
I'm telling you what, if there's any guy you want to get out of the game, that was a slick move by Barker to get him tied up in a high stick battle and take Howell off the ice. 9:52 left in the game, and he's a game changer. So anytime you can get one of their top two guys off the ice, that's terrific. You got Butler here on the forecheck. Fisher, man in the neutral zone here. Mason City trying a little bit of a trap, trying to cut off these passes cross ice, but Lynch comes away with it. Lynch with a looks sauce pass and then shoots midsection of the goalie, and he covers that one up.
Good shot. The only thing I would maybe do different there is you got a trailer coming. I would put that right at the pads.
Pad pass over to your trailer.
Absolutely. Yeah. And if anything, it goes 5-hole, well then, good for you. But
yeah, pad pass is where it's at.
That Brennan Lynch is one fast kid, I'll say. Holy
yeah,
moly.
he went from 0 to go in no time at all there. Played across to the middle there. Boxed out. Woodbury pushes it back over to Hesse, and Hesse skates the middle lane. Hesse pushes back center, looking for a shot there, and gets it poked to the edge. So it's Hesse again, battling along the wall. Anderson to help him out. Up the wall here where it's pushed over to Carter Johnson. Oh, that's George Johnson. Johnson up the middle. He sidesteps one. He goes around two. Trying to control the stick of three, and he throws that one up and over the stick of the goalie.
Thought he had it, actually.
Behind the net. Just a heck of a play there by the Mason City gentleman to rub him off the puck.
Good hit by George Johnson there.
George Johnson hits his guy, plays it to the net, and then down into the corner. Chase Mann's going to pick that one up. Tries to self-pass around the guy. Can't get it, so it's Johnson to Johnson, and then sauce it out to the middle here where it's picked up by Ownby momentarily, and then pushed all the way back for an icing by Mason City. So 8:21 left in the third. 4-0 Sioux City, and we'll have an icing call. That means they shot the puck all the way down.
Oh, I thought we were talking about icing on a cake.
Ooh, that sounds pretty good right now.
I could use some cake about right now.
Carrot cake with the cream cheese frosting.
I'm not a carrot cake fan.
How about that white fluffy stuff?
Meringue?
Oh, the white fluffy cake.
Oh, yeah.
Barner stops that one with both skates and chips it back in the corner so Carter Johnson can go in. Carter Johnson on the forecheck with Chase Mann. Chase Mann down there trying to break things up. Mason City takes it back, legs it back into their own zone, relieve a little pressure, looking for that outlet play, but the right wing wasn't sure if they were going yet or not, and they disconnect on that one. Carter Johnson's got a one-on-one developing here. He does a stutter step and he's tripped up.
Kind of tripped himself.
Call, trying to sell that call.
Tripped himself up, I believe.
He did a double leg takedown on himself. When you stop with your 2 feet too close together, that'll happen, and he was trying to get the overlap on the player. Chase Mann with a move around one, can't get around everybody, so he rips it in deep. Him and Miller have words as they both skate back towards the play. Miller turns with it for Mason City. It's Miller up the right side. He gets it knocked away by Chase Mann. Barner with the puck here, backs into his zone and then gives it up. Trying to get Mann going up the right side there. Shot towards the net and Sioux City will cover.
Jackson Lockman hasn't had a whole lot of action this period, and I know as a goaltender, I think they kind of want consistency so they can kind of see things as the game progresses, you know. He did a good job of tracking that one, though, Brett.
Burke Lake says they call that fighting.
Yeah,
that's what they call fighting these days, I guess.
I think I hope they look at that after this game and go back and go, okay, there wasn't what I would call a fight, but
Barner takes this puck behind the net, gains some speed with a few crossovers, comes up right side. Round one guy passes middle, he has Lynch. They both overskate the play there, and they're going to have to deal with Mason City coming back in the zone. Drake Anderson takes over for Barner at D there, and Barner curls up the side with one. He's going to poke it along further, trying to get through the man. He's held up, his stick is held up. Solma comes to help in there. Solma, Lynch, Anderson grinding it out along the wall. Mason City's Howell comes out with that puck and tries the long backhand, but George takes this one. George has space up the middle. Sioux City just playing just one of their better team games of the season where they're just moving pucks. They're going to call that tripping on Anderson as he got his stick in on the skates of the Mason City player.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of good puck movement this weekend, Brett. I haven't seen a lot of individual play. I've seen a lot of team play, drop passes, good tape-to-tape passes. So that's good to see. That is a recipe for success.
Yeah, that's been huge today. Just huge team effort.
When you start to individualize everything, that's when turnovers happen in the neutral zone, and that's when bad things start to happen. But I haven't seen that this weekend, so that's great.
No, the handful of times we needed the puck carried all the way up the ice into the zone, we got that as well. And so Sioux City's sitting good here on a 4-0 lead. Late in the third period, 5 minutes, 33 seconds left and counting, and Sioux City's shorthanded here. So they've just got to look out for this backdoor play. And able to tap it away, there's Chase Mann at the last second. They're going to push it near side here into the net there. And that one's covered by the goaltender, Lachlan Jackson. As they dig it out of his glove for the face-off.
Thinking it crossed the line, but I believe it would have been after the whistle.
Well, it was in his glove, so his glove crossed the line after the whistle.
So good thing it was after the whistle, because if it was in his glove and he puts it behind the line, that's a goal for the other team.
That is a goal.
I've seen some of those weird shots that.
Oh, and a block by Jackson in front. Allows Hesse to skate away with one and just rip one down the ice. Stopped by the Mason City goaltender down at this end. Blaha, 11, sets up behind the net. Does a pass out front right to Ownby, and Ownby says thank you very much. Puts one at the net but doesn't score. Mason City will try and exit the zone there as Ownby was going stride for stride with Howell, giving him the business. He'll do a sweep check as they back up. They're backing into the zone here. He's got two guys trying to box him out to the corner, and he rims it around the edge there to Blaha, number 11. He puts it in the midsection of Barner. They've got a guy in front, but hits the skate of man and goes back to the point. Put down low in the corner there. As Barner puts the body on his guy and pins this puck along the wall. Man's trying to dig it out, but the point is to kill the time down there, so you want to pin that puck against the corner and let the clock tick away. If you're a defenseman, you don't want it out front like that. Mason City with a good give and go from behind the net, able to get a shot away with 16 seconds left in the power play. Timeout, Sioux City, as they're going to rest their penalty killers. 4-0, and
16 seconds left in the pump and pack penalty kill here.
Angel food. Marty Worden says angel food.
Angel food cake. Yeah, that's good fluffy cake.
That is delicious cake. And angel food with frosting is insane.
And I think if you're going to eat cake, I guess the best one to eat would be, as far as like calorie intake, is angel food cake, because there's not a whole lot.
Is that right?
Well, there's not nothing to it unless you put a bunch of frosting on it. Then I guess.
So I can eat a whole angel food cake?
Well, you can try. I mean,
I like where you're going with this.
Vice President Operations, patty cake.
Patty cake. Shout out to Marty Worden for listening in today. We're trying to get Marty to join us for Senior Day and do some broadcasting up here. And I think that's February 13th. We're having a meeting after the game here shortly about all those festivities. So allow some grandparents in to come on the ice and some parents, and, you know, just kind of talk about each senior, I guess, on the ice, figure out what we're going to do for that. And they'll put the usual boards up in the lobby with all the players' accolades from the past and present.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
I think that's against Ames.
I did a few games with Marty. He's, as they say, one of a kind.
It's a wordsmith. Barner's going to rip this one all the way down the ice, so that's going to pretty much do it for the power play. They're going to have 5 seconds when they gain control here, and it's busted up by Ownby on the breakout there, so that's going to do it for everything. Anderson's out of the box, and it looks like Carter Johnson's on for him. Cross-ice play there, broken up, and Barner's going to chip that one along, looking for Carter. Chase Mann drops it back to Kai Barner. He rips one far side to Cade Hesse. Hesse turns with it, puts it off the wall there to Ownby. Ownby's going to curl back into space, find some room there, and chips that one on the net, forcing the goaltender to make a play and cover. So we'll have an offensive zone faceoff with 3 minutes, 18 seconds left in the period. Our streaming device has said it's offline for the past 30 minutes, and it's obviously still working, so.
Yeah, so maybe you're right, it is a glitch, but we've always thought that we actually weren't connected, and
we've tried to reset it 100 times when it said that before, so we'll just stop doing that, I think. Play back to Hesse. Hesse rips it in the corner there, hits an elbow and drops dead there on the sidewall where Lynch can go at it. Lynch is working hard there. Drake Anderson chips it along, trying to get control himself. Lynch rims it around the wall here to the defense. Just gets out of the zone there as Mason City's able to clear that one. Swatted down with a good baseball bat move there in the middle as Cade Hesse takes it out of play for Mason City. Shows a lot of patience and poise there. As that one's chipped along to Woodbury. Woodbury with a rare semi-breakaway, and he shoots it 3 feet right of the net there. Puck was just rolling on edge a little when Woodbury picked that up and unable to get it straightened out. Play goes from Anderson across the near side here, left corner, looking for Barner. Barner rims it behind the net to Hesse. Hesse with a little stutter step there. He fakes the pass and then gets it across here to Barner. Barner's going to chip that one around one player. Takes over, backhands it down in the corner to Johnson. Johnson has it behind the net. That's Carter Johnson. Gives it to Ownby. Tyler Ownby back to Carter Johnson. Johnson to Ownby out front on the backhand shovel play, and that doesn't go anywhere. Hesse coming up the sidewall. Runs out of real estate on that side, so he decides to regroup with his partner. Gives it to Kai Barner, who's got it. Oh, and he's looking for the stretch play to Mann. Mann had his head down. Didn't have his eyes on the puck coming through. Reaches that stick out another 3 inches, and he's gone splitting the D. We've seen that plenty of times. Mann splits the D and scores.
So now what we're looking for is to preserve this shutout for Lachlan
Whoa,
Jackson.
whoa.
Ah, that's all right.
You said the word shutout before the game was over.
No. It's okay.
If you want to give him a slap on the hand, just put the hand signal on your screen. Type that one out. But we're not trying to jinx any goaltenders here.
Of course not.
That was an icing play they called no ice, and I'm not sure why, but
Jackson was calling for it.
they're telling him to play it, but he wants to cover that one.
I'm not really sure why he didn't play it. 1:14, we just need to get this puck out of the zone, and off to the Chiefs and Browns today.
Chiefs gonna win that, or the Browns?
Well, I sure hope so. I certainly hope so. That's who I'm rooting for. But if they are going to lose to somebody, if it's the Browns, that wouldn't be the worst thing.
Is Bobby Boucher their water boy?
Yeah, Bobby Boucher.
This is Carter Johnson. And this is Colton Kane circling, regrouping. He's got plenty of real estate to pass it. He passed it up to Omby. He could have skated that one up. Again, just the team effort by everybody today. And now, oh my goodness, are you kidding me? Jeremiah Johnson jinxed the goaltender, and that puck is in the back of the net. Mason City scores with 45 seconds left in the game.
Oh, well, I hope that wasn't me.
It was. Everyone on the broadcast knows it was.
Everybody on the broadcast.
All two. Look, there's people slapping you right now. Oh, goodness, Burke Lake. That's funny.
Okay, then I'm going to say, let's see. Tristan Woodbury hasn't had a goal here lately. Let's
Nostradamus?
Let's see if that holds true.
Nostradamus on the camera here. Backing things up. So 34 seconds
Woodbury
left
coming
here.
Across the middle. Here he goes.
Woodbury in deep to forecheck this one. Woodbury gets it. He fakes a back pass and then drops it off there to Lynch. He's going out front. Lynch is going to pick that one up. Oh, Lynch tries the move, and he's going to take an elbow to the face. He was trying to scoop that and do the Michigan move, a.k.a. lacrosse move, a.k.a. Fetch lacrosse. They called it in the NHL because Andrei Svechnikov had 2 of them last year. They call it the Schvetz lacrosse.
Schvetz lacrosse?
Yeah, I saw that on NHL Network a couple days ago, opening night of the NHL season. So player going to the box there for throwing Lynch down. And 19 seconds left, so dang it, they got one in.
I am sorry, folks. I really don't think I had anything to do with that, but I do apologize to you, Locke, if you're going back to watch this game. You played one heck of a game, so keep up the good work.
So if words have no meaning, we can say whatever we want on this broadcast, I guess.
I don't know about anything.
Might get in trouble. 12.8 seconds left. Barner to the right, man, and Omby.
Does YouTube have policies where we?
I don't know, but that wasn't my kid's stick that got broken, so I'm okay with that. Barner with the puck. He shoots and hits the side of a booty. He's got it again over on the sidewall, and time runs out as he was trying to get it to Chase Mann. 4-1, Sioux City leads and ends the game that way without a shutout. But Lachlan Jackson with a good job today, and Sioux City's defense just trapping pucks and keeping things to the outside very well. So, player of the game today, Cade Hesse scoring his first varsity goal. I hope somebody saved the puck for him. Congratulations, Cade Hesse.
Oh my God, my mom! I just got a picture from my mom. They had, looks like they got a picture with Andy Reid.
Oh,
that's very cool.
Or they're really good at Photoshop. It looks like a real picture, so That's
That
awesome.
is awesome. That is great. Good for them. Anyway, sorry, I'm talking football here. My mind's kind of gone.
Well,
away
we
from
can
hockey
talk
now.
all the football in the world now because the game's over, and we'll have to check on Burge and see what his status is for the little pat down that they played over there when they tapped hands a few times.
I hope they go back and
called it
kind of
fighting.
review that and look at it and maybe don't give a fighting major to either player so they don't lose a game. But
Yeah, if they have the possibility to review that, they're going to have to do it within the next few minutes here because once I think it's locked into point streak, it's pretty much locked in. So they're going to warm up on dirty ice here for the junior varsity game, and then they'll scrape and play that. So you'll have some new guys here for that, and we will see you soon. Thanks for tuning in, everybody, and a shout out to everybody for listening. We appreciate you.
shout out, not a shootout.
Shout out. Bye, everybody. Drive safe.